What's up, you all? And as requested, crazy vocals female singer, starting with Miss Beyonce, one of my favorite performances from her. Killed the Stevie trick. Sing, distort. Oh Lord. Sustain. Come on. Seriously. My God, wait a minute. I just have to say, Beyonce, the growl, the distortion there, fire. I wish they would have played more, but I get it, copyright. It'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes you gotta cut some stuff out. But that's one of my favorite Beyonce performances of all. And she is great in funk. I think she would just dominate funk if she did like a whole funk album today. And two, Miss Christina Aguilera, how long was that note sustained for though? The distortion strain, whatever you want to call it. You gotta admit, that joint sounded fire. It sounded primal. It sounded primal. Sing. Sustain. Ooh, the resonance. You hear the resonant tone though? To me, her tone got twice as rich when she transitioned the head voice. The transition, by the way, sickening, seamless, dope. But the richness, the quality of her head voice, to me, in my humble opinion, endorsed what I've heard from her chest beforehand. I wasn't a fan of her tone before, but that head voice, man, and that vibrato, that clarity, that mature, darker, warmer, fuller sound in her head, but man, so operatic. The resonance and the pop. Oh man. And sustain. Jesus, these people just don't stop. She, again, when it comes to resonance for me, she's the queen of that thing. If there has to be one, to me, it's got to be Miss Laura 5 in resonance. I've never heard anything like it. So consistent. Certainly in her prime, extremely consistent resonance. To me, that was her, like her token thing. Her sustain belts like none other. Unbelievable tone and warmth and fullness to her tone. And she's got a more mature tone too. And I do gravitate towards the more mature tones personally. Sustain. Descend. Oh my God. My God, I've never heard of her before. Was she a contestant singing like that? If she was actually a contestant, she might have been a guest singer known somewhere else. I don't personally know. But if she was a contestant, they should have just cut that whole show off right there. Just cut the whole, gave her the crown and signed her like that. I would have, because that's absurd. The range, the ease, the control when she descended down, man, the way she did that riff thing, and it's so high up, and all this, the stamina, she did so much. I'm struggling to keep up. She did so much and she did it well. Man, that is the control and the technique there is wild, and a great tone to boot. Tori Kelly to me is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, technical singer, I think, in the era, like I say, like that followed like the Beyonce era. Though the next one, I'd say the next one, yeah, I think the next one, as far as a vocalist, I'd say she's right up where with the best as far as the technique is pure technique. But her tone isn't my favorite tone, she is absolutely, you can't deny her technique, and she can sing songs, cover songs that no one else can quite as well. You know what I mean? So, sustain. Jesus. The rest. Crazy. No, you don't rest on what was it, an E5? You don't rest on it and then take it up towards an A5. Who would just like sits there and rests on the E5 and prepares to? Jennifer Hudson, one of the greatest in the higher belting range, in the high mix, one of the greatest ever. Look at the distortion there. Sing! I didn't know where that was going, but she killed it. Ooh, that is so bright. Come on and hit that note. And just as bright. Jesus. Okay, when it comes to the battle of the BB5, so far she's taking it. Nearly blew my speakers and my ears out. Clean out of my head. Clean out of their sockets. Just blew it out. The power. Oh man, and the brightness even brighter than the others who I thought were very bright. It's even brighter, and it's just, the vibrato is consistent, and it's just clear, crystal clear. And the fact that she even modulated again, she still had room. Jesus. Ooh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, not her phrasing of it. Come on, man. So that was a little much for me, you know. So I think about G5, BB5, maybe A5. I think the other, that was a real hot. I mean, that was chickmunk level. And the fact that she was phrasing up there and sustaining up there is ridiculous. Sounded like a whole chickmunk. A whole chickmunk. Crazy. This is right, crazy vocals. That was it right there. Very, very much what I expect from from a rock sort of performance, sort of vocal. That's exactly what I expect. Good. With vibratos. Ooh, sorry. Jeez, it all in one breath. That's an alien. All that in one breath, but before her, I mean, the tone of that singer. I'm not familiar with who that singer was in the church, but her tone so far, that high up is easily been my favorite. This high up for the past few, my favorite tone in a little while. Just very, it's more of a head heavy mix. But it's just, she's got the right, it's still kind of smooth and caressing something about it. It's not quite as violently forced, you know what I mean? It was just a smoother, sweeter tone, easier for my ears to digest. That's, Jesus, why do you sing so high? Lord, let me turn this down. The death of it. Come on, though. Lord, we ain't even got. Beautiful. Listen to that though, that violent vibrato that she was suppressing. It just all came on, just violent, super quick vibrato. But the quality of her head voice before, loved it. Rich, beautiful, crystal clear. Love that transition to descent. Ooh, the blend, the harmony. I gotta react to that ASAP. Gave me goosebumps. Most amazing, some of the most amazing blends and harmonies I've ever heard. Right there, right there. I gotta react to that. I mean, listen to it. It's the control. It's the control. I know Jessie's. I know she's speechless because she a vocal one. The control. That's a contestant with that much control and ease and confidence. A monster. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. Come on, the control and ease. Sit down. No. Ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Now let me just say, with Mariah and I'm so sorry. I just reacted to her. I never forgot the dog one day. What is her name? Shantae Moore. Her control, her and Mariah, like, to me, when it comes to control in the whistle, are in their own lane. Now the young woman, what was it, The Voice? Prior, she was great, but that's all I know of her from her, you know, so I can't really say. But Shantae Moore and Mariah, when it comes to the control and the dynamics in the whistle, and just all the ways that they played with it, man, I don't know if anybody has just displayed so much versatility in control up there. Insane. Well, okay. On that extremely operatic, super high-end voice note, just amazing, insane. And yeah, I for me, when it gets so high up, and when you're mixing and like a mix head slash, you know, mix, it gets very uncomfortable for me. It becomes it just becomes grating and painful for me. It doesn't really matter who you are. Now that, like I said, that one singer who's in the church, I'm sorry, I don't know her, but she had, to me, the most beautiful tone up there in her mix. And it was effortless, and it was free, and it was just a warm, smooth edge. The way she hit it was just really pleasant and really nice. I'm kind of surprised that Patti LaBelle nor Aretha Franklin was in here, because when it comes to them high, they have belted out some doozies now, and they still belting out some crazy extreme. Well, I'm sorry, I said they. I'm sorry. Patti LaBelle is still belting out those extreme notes that I just never heard from her before. There's no so high and so potent and so sharp. I'm not sure if it's a whistle, if it's head voice, if it's a belt. Like the with Mariah tribute with Patti saying, I didn't know what that was. Insane power and at such height and potency, but clarity too. But anyway, they were all So-Yang. When it comes to them highs, the power and the projection she had belting that high up there, up until that point, man, was like unmatched. I mean, and it was full. It wasn't thin. It wasn't whiny. It was just a full on. Just let that sucker rip. You know what I mean? And no loss of, again, quality, clarity of just. No loss, just a wide open, great mask, great technique with it too. She is ridiculous, unbelievable too. But yeah, let me know what you all thought. Who was your favorites? Who do you think stood out to you, even if they're not your favorite, but maybe they stood out to you? Who do you think you enjoyed the best in this video? Thank you all for liking, subscribe. Please continue for more of your favorite speed.